Hello, welcome to episode 96 of No Holds Barred Pod. That's Sal Dodgson.
And that is Don McGowan. Welcome to
Hello.
No Fucks Given Nicholas Friday. It's about 37 degrees.
Very hot.
Yeah. And I've had to
Yeah.
take my feet out of the bucket of cold water to come and record, so bear with. My brain's
Yeah, so
melted.
it is another one of those hot days, and I'm hoping that my laptop lasts a full 2 hours or whatever we're going to be sitting here recording. So,
I should have got my ice sticks to try, shouldn't I?
oh yeah, I forgot about those. The tip you gave me the other week. Sorry, I'm just turning my watch off. So yeah, we are recording on an afternoon where some very serious breaking news has happened just about an hour ago.
A very surreal day of breaking news.
It has frankly absolutely batshit. Because when I woke up this morning, my phone pinged and it said Ann Widdecombe had died, age 78. And I thought, oh, okay, that's fair enough.
Old people die.
Yeah, exactly. And you, as well as me, are of the same opinion that Ann Widdecombe was not a nice person. I mean, we know that.
At all.
But then it turns out, breaking news an hour ago, on Friday the 10th, it appears that she was murdered quite nastily in her own home. So it's very strange.
Quite nastily.
I suppose all murder's nasty.
Instead of the nice type of murder.
Yeah, it wasn't humane, let's put it that way. But yeah. So yeah, no, but really serious head wounds, covered in blood, apparently, all these sorts of things. Where the police found her. It was yesterday morning they found her at 11 o'clock in the morning, it said. So yeah, it's I mean, as appalling as Ann Widdecombe was, I mean, you don't want anybody to be murdered in their own home. I mean, it's fucking horrendous. So yeah, we shall wait and see what happens with it. But
it's also very rare. I'm just going to put it out there.
Oh yeah,
quite
it's
a rare happening.
Well, I mean, LBC, I put it on just as it was breaking to listen to the news, and they were sort of speculating if it was a political kind of thing or what have you. But I mean, we don't know. But
well, they've got to, because they have also released the fact that they're looking for a white man. So what else are they going to talk about?
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah,
and that was
that's very,
totally
very
on
true.
brand for her. So
Yeah. So we shall wait and see what happens. I've got Sky on. I think you have as well in the background on silent. So if anything breaks while we're on air, we'll let you know. Not that this is going out live.
Though?
Yeah, go on.
Turns out she lived on Dartmoor. There's an awful lot of hiding fields on Dartmoor.
Yeah, that's very true. There are a lot of hiding fields. So just looking at the overhead camera of the sort of helicopter shot of a house, any of those could be like a good hiding field. Yeah.
Kemi Badenoch's doing the old grieving widow bit, isn't she?
Yeah, Starmer's made a statement.
We should put politics aside.
Starmer.
The trouble with that, Keir.
Yeah, well,
is that you can't.
You can't, can you? Yeah, Keir Starmer said he spoke to Nigel Farage like he was her dad or something. But I mean, I don't know. She
wasn't even a councillor. What was she?
She was just a member. Like all of the, like Tim Montgomery and all that lot. They're just members.
So she wasn't like
James Orr and all that.
She wasn't a shadow anything.
Well, that's true. Isaiah Yusuf's not elected, and he's Shadow Home Secretary apparently. So, but yeah, we'll leave that hanging for now because we'll just wait and see what happens with it. And but it's very strange times.
Of all the people.
Talking of which, yeah, exactly.
Because we haven't actually recorded since we predicted the following day. Oh, you did.
That's right. When did we record? Monday.
Yeah,
something
and then
like
Tuesday there was a 2 p.m. announcement.
That's right. Yeah, Monday we were sort of speculating whether he was going to walk, and on Tuesday morning I did a little TikTok video, and I said I think Farage is going to walk. Not for the exact reasons of what happened, because I don't think anyone could have predicted that he was going to call a by-election and then stand in it again, which is just nuts. But yeah, so that happened on Tuesday afternoon. I think we know the reasons why he's going to get found seriously guilty for all these financial impropriety. 3 investigations, whatever, are live with him at the moment. So
backfired a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. I mean, hats off to all the No, it's fine. Hats off to all the other political parties who, for once, kind of had a unified approach and went, right, up with this, we will not
Well,
go fuck
eventually they
yourself.
did.
Well, yeah, the Greens were a bit late out the gate, weren't they? But
That was
yeah.
very upsetting to me to see, like, a statement from Rupert Lowe that I was like,
Yeah, that's right.
"Oh, that's the way to do it, son.
He
That's
was
it.
first, wasn't
That's
he?
what we do."
Yeah.
And but before that, the Greens had come out and said, "We're going to stand a candidate." I'm like, "What are you doing?
Mm.
Think about it. Take a minute. Take a breath.
Yeah, exactly.
Give
Yeah.
it some thought."
I know.
But apparently it's, like, riddled with joke candidates now. I heard there's a man dressed as a fish finger.
I've got it written down because I thought I'd read them out because that's the thing. Like, so every like credible party, no offense to Count Binface, but which we'll talk about in a sec. But so Rupert Lowe was first out the gate, as far as I know, to say no chance, we're not standing in this. We'll stand in the second one, which is inevitable. Then the Tories did the same. Then Labour did the same. Lib Dems, and eventually Greens came out last, I think. So it's left the field open for what was going to be a Nigel Farage versus Count Binface sort of 1v1 shootout, but
Face
because
off.
yeah, exactly, or bin off. But unfortunately, what it's done is like created this fucking circus of joke parties, including Piers Corbyn and fucking Lawrence Fox. So, to give those two, yeah, exactly.
Lawrence Fox is trying to stand for a party that doesn't exist anymore, so
Yeah.
that's going to be tricky for him, the weirdo.
Yeah, it's weird. He's down as Reclaim, but as you said, and I think, was it you or Nick or said that he was...
Well, I asked you because I knew that it was defunct.
Yeah, he wound up his Reclaim party, on the 20-something of February this year. He wound it up as an official party, but... So he can stand, obviously, as an independent, but he can't stand as Reclaim, as far as I'm aware. So we'll see how that goes. But
do you know what? I think we need to review how much it costs to stand in a by-election.
Yeah, 500 quid's not a lot of money, is it? Just to put your name in.
Make it £5,000.
Yes,
see how
exactly.
serious people are.
That's it. I think I fully agree on that, because when people say, "Oh, they lost their deposit," and you're like, "Oh, for fuck, how much is that? 10 grand something." But it turns out it's £500, which
apparently, and don't quote me on this because I think I'm taking it from a rightoid that mentioned it in the week. But I believe like the London mayoralty to stand for that is like 10 grand or something.
Is it? I wouldn't know.
You might want to fact check that while we're talking.
Yeah, I might have a quick look on
like
that.
I say, it wasn't from a necessarily legitimate source.
So yeah, I'm not sure. 1 second. It costs Mayor of London is the deposit to stand as Mayor of London is £10,000. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it might have been Cunningham, who's also had a terrible week of hilarity.
Oh my God! Let's come on to her in a second. She's had an absolute shocker. But like the circus that this has created now. So the way this is what happened, if anyone is listening, watching, doesn't know, is that Nigel Farage has stepped down as an MP, triggering a by-election, said he's going to stand in it, even offered to pay for it. So because everyone else has stood down, it's opened up for all these kind of crazy people, like, as I said, Piers Corbyn, Lawrence Fox, somebody called Ollie Granger, an anti-Fox hunting campaigner. Kai Stevens is a far-right kind of Nazi guy. Luke
terrible
Worley,
things going around about him.
Yeah. Luke Worley, a former contestant on Married at First Sight. Count Binface, clearly. A fox, a human fox. I think that's Rob Pownall. Yeah, so Rob Pownall was an anti-Fox hunting campaigner who also stood in Makerfield dressed as a fox. Monster Raving Looney Party have said they'll put up a candidate, but they haven't said who yet. And someone from Rejoin EU as well. We're going to put up a candidate. So actually, there's going to be about 8 or 9. Yeah, maybe.
He was talking about it yesterday, and I'm like,
they haven't.
We need Farage to win. Please don't.
Well, that's the thing, right? Farage is going to get elected. I mean, no matter what happens, I think he'll get re-elected. I mean, it might be close with Binface, but I still don't think he'll get the numbers. Not in Clacton.
Well, especially, Sorry, I'm going to say something now that you've probably got listed.
No, it's fine.
Well, no, I was just going to say, especially with, like, it's unbelievably hilarious to me that since he saw his arse with the party standing aside, he's abandoned the Manchester mayoralty and effectively made Cyan a paper candidate and taken all the campaigning out of Manchester and right down to Clacton, so he's shit in it.
Well, it's mad.
So he must want to get back in. I'm so confused as to why he's done it, but I spoke to Phil and he reckons that he didn't account for the other parties standing aside.
That has to be
arrogant is that?
Yeah, that has to be the only explanation for it, because...
So now
or potentially he's going to bin it before the by-election. I think they're the only two options he's got, really. I mean, he's going to get put back in as an MP, then he's going to get found guilty and banned from the House again. So,
notwithstanding, Widdecombe's just given him the perfect out. Because, she wasn't as persecuted as Nigel was, obviously.
Well, nobody is, are they? So
nobody ever attacked Ann Widdecombe with a milkshake. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it wasn't
true.
death by milkshake. So Nigel's still the most persecuted politician of the land, obviously.
Fucking hell, yeah. You might be right there. That's a good shout. Like, it might give him that reason. It's just not. It's just not safe enough for him anymore. That sort of thing. Yeah. Very weird.
But the criminal investigation should tie him in. It really should.
Which one? To who?
The money laundering with Cottrell.
Well, yeah, there is that. So that's the second thing that's come out. Well, it's not come out this week, but it seems to be.
You've been coming out with it for a long time, Dom.
Yeah, me and others as well. Like Dr. Ross Jackson, I saw, had posted, he wrote about Fiona Cottrell giving money in 2024. It's not been hidden news, and I had it in one of my articles last year. But yeah, Fiona Cottrell, who's George Cottrell's mum, the convicted wire fraudster in America. I thought it was Liz Webster on the news.
That's Anne McElvoy. Used to be editor of The Standard.
Oh yeah, so it is. It was just, I can't see through my glasses. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so George Cottrell, yeah. So the police have been investigating the donations since January because the Electoral Commission basically had their own investigation running last year, because clearly George Cottrell is an impermissible donor because he's a convicted criminal. He's not allowed to give money to Reform UK. But his mum, conveniently, has given £750,000 to Nigel Farage. So the Electoral Commission went, hang on a minute, this seems a bit weird. She apparently sells boats in Tewkesbury Marina as her job. But she managed to stump up. Yeah, exactly. That's what she is on Company's House. That's her business. So then...
Oh, this is glorious. It's going to take them all down.
I think it will. And I think, so eventually, the Electoral Commission have found that they think it's dodgy and they've referred it to the police. So since January, the police have been investigating why, where, the wherefores and the whats of these donations from the Cottrell family. And, as you say,
that's
go on.
That, again, haven't had a lot of time to think it through, but that, to me, that investigation could be exactly why the press have released it when they've released it, because they can't hide it anymore.
Maybe. Yeah, quite possibly.
And the establishment are fucking everyone over, and the establishment won't be happy with such publicity of things. Because, they're landed gentry, these people.
Yes, they are. Aristocrats. Yeah, absolutely. Fiona Cottrell, George Cottrell's mum, had a relationship with the current king of England, of the Britain rather. She was as you mentioned before, your friend you went to school with her. But yeah, and they grew up on Mustique, or George Cottrell did. I think it's Mustique or Martinique. No, Mustique. Keep getting those interchanged, but they are. They're aristos and landed gentry. So it's that would be very interesting.
Richard Tice has known the family for 50 years.
Yeah, that's
he's
what
not establishment.
No, this is the thing that Nigel Farage is still going on about fighting the establishment, and then Richard Tice made an appearance on, like you just said, on Times Radio this morning, saying, "Oh yes, the Tice family have known the Cottrells and the Heskeths for 50 years. They're fucking royalty, mate. How can you not pretend? Can you pretend still to be anti-establishment when you're like knocking around with royals? It's crazy.
He's got his own set of problems in, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been
another topic.
investigated. Yeah, he's being investigated for
The house of
fraudulent
cards built on a house of sand.
donations. Exactly. So the whole thing with reform is very close to toppling now. Exactly, the House of Cards. They just need to find something against Lee Anderson now, like his bacon's being imported by the Shah of
Oh, he's
Iran
just a
or
useful
something.
idiot. He's not even.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as he's got enough for Botox for the rest of his life, he'll be happy.
Yeah, I'm still can't believe that he's
So
a
that's
Botoxer.
right. So let's just go through this, right? Okay. So that's Farage under investigation by the police. We've got Cottrell under investigation by the police and associates, no doubt. Fiona Cottrell under investigation by the police. Richard Tice under investigation for dodgy taxes. Jenrick under investigation for dodgy electoral donations from that shell company out of Ireland still. That's been rumbling along for about 2 years.
Well,
Have I missed anyone?
I don't think so. But the Jenrick thing became more live this week because the police got involved again, and so the police are involved in Jenrick's donation from a impermissible American donor as well. So
smash them.
Yeah.
It's all going really well for us this week. It's not often we say that.
I know, it's a strange one. I've been like chatting to loads of people about it in the week, and it's just I don't know how to process it all properly yet because everything we've been working towards is finally kind of rolling through.
That's why I've got very little for today because I'm a bit like stuck, like frozen now because we're so not used to the good things happening. We're like, oh, everything we've been working towards is working.
That's
now
it,
what
exactly.
do we do?
I know.
We
It
just
really
sit
is.
back
It's
and watch
crazy.
it happen, I think.
And watch what?
Sit back and watch it
happen,
all play out.
Yeah,
We've done our bit.
Exactly.
Collectively, all levels. Oh, and speaking of doing our bit, delighted to report to the pod. I don't know if you're going to want to play them, but 2 of our network, I'm going to say, spoke on LBC this week, which was really nice.
Just throwing water all over myself. Peter did. I heard Peter's call. Who else?
Peter Core ran in to speak to Jenrick and told him what for about Brexit. And then today, Claire sent me a link from her daughter Katie, who rang in to talk to Carl Turner about this ridiculous by-election business.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Well, that's cool.
You see?
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Good stuff. So if anyone else does it, let us know and we'll give you a shout out because go
definitely.
Us.
Yeah, so Peter Core, the founder and sort of man behind the Rejoin March that we were on a few weeks ago, went all in on Jenrick and the fact that Brexit's ruined the country, and Jenrick was a bit like,
and they both had to be cut off.
Did he?
Sorry, we've got other callers coming. I'm going to have to let you go now.
Yeah.
But you didn't answer that question.
No. I tried to listen to Jenrick on the LBC, but I just couldn't.
No, I couldn't.
It just...
I
can't listen to it.
That was it.
Yeah. So... well, that kind of moves us sort of nicely into Andy Burnham, mate. Does it?
Can I just say all hail one finance guy?
Yeah, again, I think we said it last time. I think, maybe we were talking about it on our Teams chat, but yeah, whatever. He's just smashed
He's the superstar
system.
of the gang, isn't he?
Yeah, completely. He's broken it all. Full on, absolutely. Hats off. Top man, top lady, could be.
Human
Who knows?
being.
Top human. Yes, exactly. So yeah, again, all kudos to One Finance Guy for smashing this to pieces with Farage and the Cottrells, etc. So yeah, good effort, mate.
Got him.
So, what was that?
I just noticed the telly and it was a policeman walking past a police car. I don't know why that would cause me consternation because it seems quite normal, but there we are.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you want to talk about? Burnham? Labour?
Yes, I want to hear what you've got to say about Burnham because I think it's going to tally with what I first said about Burnham many months ago.
Maybe. So Andy Burnham has basically been crowned Prime Minister this week. Yesterday, he had the nominations opened for the new Labour leader, and he had 322 Labour MPs nominated him. So, he's the new Prime Minister. 20th of July,
It's just
I believe.
less than half, isn't it? Oh no, I'm not.
No, 650 in total. There's 300 and something Labour MPs at the moment. So yeah,
ignore me.
It's about over 3/4 of the Labour Party, basically. So yeah, a resounding kind of victory for Burnham.
Yeah, well, they've got no one else, have they? So.
Well, no, they haven't. No one else. Al Khan stood down. Is your Sky News going completely mental, or is it just? Oh no, it's okay. I don't know if it's my telly. So that was yesterday. So 20th of July, he's going to be crowned the new Labour leader and therefore Prime Minister. But who today came out? Louise Haigh was on Today programme with Nick Robinson yesterday. Basically let it slip that former Transport Secretary Louise Haigh tells BBC's Nick Robinson that Burnham's team has already had a plan for the first 100 days, as they've been working on it for more than a year.
Yeah, it's a bit like the Lucy Powell thing, isn't it, last week, when we were talking about they got a building and stuff, and we're a bit like, well, this is very interesting, but you just shot yourself in the foot there.
Who?
And they're doing it again.
Lou Haigh.
No, them, by saying, we've been working on this for years.
That's the thing. It's like a long-term coup that's been in the planning, which, I mean, everyone was kind of aware that it was going to happen, but, when we were in Clacton, wasn't it? And we were driving back from Clacton, I think, when Burnham was refused opportunity to stand in the...
Of course, yeah.
Whatever by-election. Yeah. Can't remember which by-election that was. Oh, it was the guy who punched a guy.
Runcorn? Fucking poach him,
Runcorn. That was it. It was the Runcorn by-election. And the Labour sort of... What are they called? Oh, God, I'm too hot. Not the PLP, the ones...
The exec.
The Labour executive decided with Keir Starmer that he couldn't stand in that one. So I think that was probably the start of the downfall of Keir Starmer from within. But I've just had a little look at what Burnham's been saying over the last 2 weeks, and something he said today that's come out this afternoon kind of confirming me. He's basically saying that he's open to... He's not averse to opening the Jackdaw and Rosebank oil fields. So he's obviously, everyone in the Labour Party is going to do this, do that, do this, do that. But I think if he wants Ed Miliband as Chancellor, which seems to be the sort of current running,
get away from the energy thing.
Yeah, but I don't think Miliband will accept it if he's going to say, I'm going to start drilling up for oil in the North Sea again, because oil and gas.
So you're going to see his principles or lack thereof.
Yeah, that's it. Because, the Jackdaw and Rosebank could potentially contribute up to a whopping 2% of our energy. That's all it would give us if they reopened those two fields. So,
I mean, there's no point having solar fields here, is there?
I know, absolutely. Every sort of car park roof or shopping centre roof should be covered in solar panels.
How do we create heat?
Oh, yeah, true. But we've got excitingly Jim Dale on in a couple of weeks, who's a really interesting. He's been texting me about what we should talk about, and he's come up with a new plan because he thinks net zero is a bit of a dry kind of clinical term. So he wants to call it the greening of the country, and he does a lot of work on this stuff, and we'll talk to him more about it, and especially want to talk to him
for many reasons.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can get that. So Burnham has said, basically seems to be saying yes to everything. Like whatever anyone said to him, he's saying yes.
Well,
and
yesterday.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, sorry, go on. No, not finished.
No, carry on. No, I was just going to say, I saw something from Private Eye's Tom Jameson today on Twitter. He said, Andy Burnham's I'm your best mate backbench MP's leadership style is very much modelled on David Brent, isn't it? And it was like, that's the thing. He's kind of just saying, yeah, I'm your mate. Whatever you want, I'll do it. Just seems like...
I heard him give a speech yesterday, and he was talking about Palestine.
Yes.
And got many takeaways, to be honest.
Mm.
I actually got quite upset because even though it's just possibly a tiny move of the needle, it's a move of the needle. He didn't mention genocide once, which was upsetting.
No.
He talked about international law a lot. It did come across because of some of the way he phrased things as possible glazing.
Mm.
But it's better than what Starmer's done. And whilst it's not good enough and we need to cease everything, and like I understand the zero tolerance issue, but we're working, but that's not the field, that's not reality right now.
Mm.
So I'm just glad that he's aware of the terrible things going on, which obviously he fucking must be. But what he does when he gets into power is going to be another matter. He can say what he wants now, you know.
I think that's the
But
thing, isn't
like
it?
you, I've still got in the back of my head that you can take the man out of Derek Hatton, but you can't take the Derek Hatton out of the man. And that's my issue. And I, don't know. Jury's out. Like I say, I hope he pulls the biggest swizz in British political history and goes, "Ha, I'm a socialist, fuck you all." We are in this twisted reality.
Yeah, the Gaza thing. I didn't hear it yesterday, but I listened to it, this morning just before we spoke, and I thought, yeah, he spoke well, and as you say, there was bits missing that he should have said and could have said, but what he did say was a big improvement on what we have been hearing, right? So great, but does he mean it? As you say, well, it's a waiting game. He needs to be more. He needs to be stronger on things like cancelling arms exports and the bits that we supply for F-38.
Well, I mean, he did sort of mention that, didn't he? But
sort of.
Vaguely.
Hopefully. See, this is, and I've said this since the beginning, everything he says I like, but I just don't see pragmatically how he can achieve it at all. But he said things like, he said he'll cut welfare, keep the triple lock, yes to opening the oil fields in the North Sea, defence spending increase, scrapping the change to jury trials, which is good, but again, it's a sort of difficult situation to sort of get out of. Building loads of houses, freezing rent for a year. I don't know how he's going to manage that because private landlords just won't agree to it probably. Keep Shabana Mahmood's current immigration rules and then scrap the Shabana Mahmood's current immigration rules. He said two different things on that.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah, so we can't. This is all wild speculation. I just see some red flags with Andy Burnham, and I'm not 100% sure on his.
Well, he hasn't ditched his Manchester man, has he, at all? That Sasha fella.
Sasha Lord. Yeah, I'm writing something about that. We thought he ditched him,
but he hasn't.
Yeah, he hasn't.
What we do...
the nighttime... Go on.
Okay.
No, the Nighttime Industries Association, NITA, which Sasha Lord is part of, which I've mentioned before, I think, on the pod, is kind of linked into reform and the sort of far right, which I am sort of putting together an article about because it's quite shady, and I think Sasha Lord is very
George
what's
Cottrell.
The word? Yeah, maybe a little. I mean, I don't want to accuse him of anything, but apparently he is, from what I've read and heard, tied up in some of that kind of shadiness. So we'll see, but it's just about the money for me. Burnham can't fund anything that he's saying, really, unless he's going to come up with some fucking magic. Ed Miliband as Chancellor. I mean, even that is just, that would create a shockwave through the markets if he brought in Ed Miliband. What's up?
Yeah, it'd be better than fucking Ed Balls, wouldn't it?
Oh.
What happened to that?
No, there's a thing. Now, I heard again this afternoon about Ed Balls.
Shut up.
Coming back into the cabinet, but by way of the Lords. So he'd have to... I'm not going to claim credit for this
Lord
joke.
Balls.
Wait.
Lord Balls.
Wait. That would make Yvette Cooper Lady Balls.
Oh, dear God.
I know. Lord and Lady Balls. Yeah, I heard it again this afternoon, so maybe.
Oh, we are.
Who knows?
Sorry, words matter, Sky. They've just said Widdecombe found dead at home, serious injuries.
Yeah.
What? Is that not an oxymoron of some sort?
Well, isn't that what I started by saying? It was a bit of a nasty murder. It's the same sort of thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously,
but they're international journalists.
Yeah.
We're people.
Obviously, if she's dead, she has serious injuries. Yeah, absolutely. It is an oxymoron.
Unbelievable.
So, yeah, Lord and Lady Balls might be the new Beckham and Posh and Becks of politics. But I found that quite.
I mean, it's
quite
nominative
amusing.
determinism again, isn't it?
Mm.
It strikes again.
Yeah,
I do
sure.
have a massive fly in our ointment, Don, that I discovered.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Well, you see, a lot of this going on has had to do with the Parliamentary Commissioner for Standards, hasn't it?
Indeed. Oh, yeah, I think I know what you're going to say.
And the other thing is that there's also a big call at the moment, led, I think, by the Greens, but nevertheless a big petition going into government, that we need to investigate people coming back from Israel for committing war crimes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Makes sense
It
to
does.
me.
It does.
But then you read that Daniel Greenberg, CB, who is the Parliamentary Commissioner for Standards, allegedly an independent one,
Supposed to be.
is ever so proud of his own son, who he supported to go back to Israel to fight for the IDF.
Yeah, he went and did his national service, didn't he, in Israel? Mm.
He's the Independent Standards Commissioner.
Yeah.
Anyone see a problem with that? Anyone?
No. I mean,
anyone in the room?
It's a bit odd. I mean, every man in Israel and woman has to do a year in the IDF, but
or go to prison and be a conscientious objector.
Yeah, but he was very, as you said, proud of his son for doing it, wasn't he? So, yeah.
I haven't got the detail because I don't know where I've saved it, but I did also read that
it was on declassified, wasn't it? I thought. But
yeah, they did that. But Yair Netanyahu has changed his name.
Who's that? Which one's that? The son?
Son of Netanyahu, who's over in America. He's changed his name to where the balls have saved that now. Let me just check my bookmarks. He's changed it to something Hoon because it was sort of almost his granddad's surname.
Okay.
But it's all money laundering bollocks because they're just up to their necks in it.
Did Netanyahu change his name when he lived in America as well?
They all have, yeah. Netanyahu's bloody Hungarian or something, isn't he?
I'm just having a look. Because I remember listening to a podcast about him. Maybe when he went to, I think, university in New York and he changed his name.
There you go. Jonathan Hon, he's changed his name to.
Okay.
There it is. Middle East Eye, that's where I got it.
Right.
Oh, it's in me. Yeah, I remembered now, so it's in my 40 businesses.
Yeah, that was it. Benjamin Netanyahu, when he went after he fought in the Yom Kippur War, returned to the United States and under the name of Ben Nitte, when he studied for his degree in New York. Sorry, not New York, MIT it was. Yeah.
Well, this is as per Middle East Eye. Yair Netanyahu, the son of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, has changed his name to Jonathan Hon, Haaretz reported on Wednesday. The Israeli newspaper said tax withholding approvals issued in December 24 carried his previous name, Yair Netanyahu. This year, the same identifying details appeared under the new name, including a fictional address listed as Balfour 0. Yair Netanyahu has used a similar name before. On social media, he previously identified himself as Yair Hoon. Hoon was the original surname of his mother Sarah's father, Shumel, before the family changed it to Ben-Artzi. The reported name change comes as Netanyahu family faces name. Sorry. The reported name change comes as the Netanyahu family name faces growing political and legal complications internationally and in the United States. Benjamin Netanyahu has become increasingly a toxic figure in the US, while the International Criminal Court has issued an arrest warrant against him over war crimes and crimes against humanity following the genocide in Gaza. Yair has faced scrutiny over his business links in the US and past controversies tied to the family's relationship with wealthy figures. How greedy are these fucking people, man? They just can't seem to stop themselves.
No, absolutely everyone out for whatever they can get.
Oh, just as an aside, the Albanian Prime Minister's having a fucking mare.
Is
after
he?
After his island thing never got off the ground because the Albanians wouldn't have it.
Yeah, the protest.
Just as an aside, because it just made me giggle. Say giggle, in the grand scheme of things, it's not funny, but relative to, murder and genocide. Amid nationwide Democracy Now! Amid nationwide protests against government corruption and the planned construction of luxury mega resort developed by Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner, Albanians are once again calling for the ousting of Prime Minister Edi Rama after he defended his decision to spend more than $4.5 million of public money on a concert by controversial US rapper Kanye West.
Oh,
Quote, "We allocated €4 million at the last minute to avoid embarrassing Albania in the eyes of nearly 20,000 foreign visitors from 80 countries who had already purchased tickets to see Kanye West," said Rama, who claims that the event, to be held in a makeshift stadium constructed specifically for the performance, will generate at least €100 million in revenue. West has been banned from touring in several European countries over his previous anti-Semitic remarks, while Rama has been under fire for his attempts to turn Albania into a tourist hub.
He's not really going
It's
about
the
it the
whole
right way,
world.
is he?
It's not just us. The whole world's gone mental.
It is. I mean, yeah, fair play. He wants to bring people to Albania, but by bringing Jared Kushner and Kanye West, I think he's kind of missed the boat a little bit there, hasn't he? So,
Yeah.
not exactly who I'd go for. So
It's bonkers.
It is a little. Talking of bonkers, Trump's been at it again, hasn't he? At NATO this week in Turkey, slagging off everybody, doing his
Japanese.
usual.
What have they ever done?
Wandering off. Yeah, poor Japan. He said what the reason for restarting the war in Iran or with Iran is because we had 111 missiles shot by the Islamic Republic of Japan. What? Everyone took a sort of double take around the world going, I didn't know Japan were Islamic Republic. But yeah. Clearly he meant Iran.
No,
but
Epstein My Crisis on Instagram's loving it because he's just like, he's just been proven right with every day.
Yeah. He's just lost the plot again completely. He's just, I don't know. I think the oil price has dropped too much. He needs to make some more money. He's restarting that again. I've had the bombers going over the house again this week and it's all kicked off again. So we're back where we were, whatever it was, when did he start it? 6 months ago?
Including ICE killing somebody else.
Oh, I briefly saw that pop up today. I'm
not up on it because I was dealing with our business, but
I put it in my bookmarks, but I haven't really read it. But it does say that someone was found to be murdered by ICE. Yeah.
Someone's dad.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect timing right in the middle of the World Cup. But I don't think America are out of the World Cup, so Trump doesn't give a fuck now. So he's like, yeah, whatever, that can just go in the bin. I don't care about that anymore. So
these people are sick in the head.
They are indeed. They are indeed. What do you reckon about a bank holiday for the World Cup if England win the World Cup? Starmer said he's kind of inclined to give a bank holiday. Lots of people disagree, me included, but
any other World Cup, I probably agree with you.
Yeah, maybe.
But no, not this one.
Well,
I don't know why anybody would want. You see, I'm just different to most people, aren't I? Because I don't think it should have gone ahead at all.
Well,
I'm disgusted.
I don't think it should have.
I'm not shocked, but I'm disgusted that people have gone and entered it and played along with this shit. Because this is how all this stuff permeates. Because people agree to it. Oh, go on then. I mean, it's not ideal, but we'll do it anyway. Oh well, then that just tells the people organising that they're doing a fabulous job and everyone's delighted.
I
Yeah,
know.
what, rape? No, that's absolutely fine. Fucking genocide, crack on. It's
Yeah.
disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. So yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'm a real stick in the mud when it comes to genocide and rape.
How very dare you have empathy and
What
morals.
is this world?
Yeah, I know. Bank holiday, I don't know. I don't think it's particularly great. Lots of people saying on the radio, like, well, the women's football team have been far more successful than the men's football team, and we haven't had a bank holiday for them. So,
funny that, isn't it?
Probably not fair if they go ahead and do that. I heard it's all gone a bit kind of xenophobic.
I mean, we are
going to
get knocked out in the semis, you know that, right?
I think
because it's England, so
I think get knocked out tomorrow against Norway. If I'm honest, I don't think anyone can beat Erling Haaland at the moment. But we could do football chat if you want.
Sounds like a pint. Can I have a pint of Erling, please? Yeah.
Oh, there's Erdinger, isn't there? But no, like Erling Haaland's the big Dane who plays for Man City, who just can't. Nobody can stop him scoring. He's a machine. But I forgot what we were going to say now. Yeah, Trump. Yeah, we. Oh, that was the only other thing I really.
He will be soon.
Sorry.
Not dead yet, but he will be soon.
He will.
Oh, Mitch McConnell, brain dead.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah. Apparently, yeah. There's some big.
But they're hiding it.
They are. Well, they've started camping out outside of the hospital. I noticed the news teams today, but they're like, we must be told what's happening. But apparently,
things happen in threes. Terrible people dying might be one of them.
So who else? What Ann Widdecombe?
Every morning I'm up and I'm like, oh, is it today? Oh, nearly.
Yeah, there's very few people I would be excited about hearing that news, but he's definitely up there.
I don't mind parasites dying. And also, they're fucking old. They're really, really old, and they've had delightfully comfortable lives. So
yeah, how old's Mitch McConnell? I'm just having a look.
Oh, like 112.
To know where it is. 84 he is, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the only other thing I wanted to mention, kind of loosely related to Trump in America, because it's about Epstein's victims, was Kay Burley's.
Oh,
I look really creepy now.
Hello, are you okay? Have you had a lucky cut?
No. My studio light's gone off.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Is that all it is? It looks quite cool, leave it.
Ah, son of a bitch.
We could edit this and, you could pretend to be the second coming or something.
Got it. It's got a weird switch on it and it keeps flicking off. Anyway, yeah. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so Kay Burley had a weird interjection on Newsnight this week, didn't she? Which have set everyone going, what the fuck are you talking about?
Sick in the head.
Yeah. So they were talking about the Epstein victims, and there was two women on saying, if you know anything, please don't be frightened to come forward, etc., etc. In a genuinely important conversation.
Sorry, just breaking news, 26-year-old white British man arrested.
Oh, they found him. Oh, that was quick. Yeah, so that's just popped up on Sky News. 26-year-old
she's
white
an important
British
person.
Man. God, he didn't get very far, did he? Because it happened yesterday at 11 o'clock in the morning.
He might go back to prison. Isn't that? Don't they escape from Dartmoor and go on a murdering rampage?
Quite possible.
Is Dartmoor prison still working? I thought it got closed down. I wasn't being serious.
I think Dartmoor's still open.
It's terrible. Anyway, we must crack on. I'm just clock watching now.
Oh yeah. We'll quickly wrap it up. Dartmoor prison is a museum now. Yeah. So. So they were talking on Newsnight about Epstein, and they were making a plea to say, if you know anything, or if you are a victim of anyone to do with Epstein, particularly Prince Andrew. And then Kay Burley just piped in, and she sort of leaned forward and went, "We must remember that he's a war hero." What? It's like, What? She said it about 3 times as well. It's like, that's such a weird interjection, isn't it? Like, on behalf of Prince Andrew. Oh, he's not Prince, is he? Andrew Mountbatten Windsor.
She's got ties, hasn't she?
Oh, I'm sure she's got royal
Why
ties.
would you stick your head above the parapet like that?
Yeah, it's a really weird interjection. So,
anyway, we must.
Yeah, so
probably close off.
I think we'll wrap it up now, won't we? Because we're about to record
very
another
exciting guest to come up.
Episode of our discussions series with
very
special guest Ollie.
Important discussion. Having Ollie Mackenzie on to discuss. Brace yourselves. GDPR. I know, I can barely contain myself either, but I am assured that I'm going to learn a lot from the boys, so do tune in for that, because we all need to, do you know what, it's stuff we all need to know about, though. Knowledge is power and that. Stuff. And, yeah, we'll talk about how is knowledge and power later on the next chat. But please do the like, share, subscribe thing. And thank you for sticking with us for this extraordinary episode.
Yeah, absolutely. Very strange. It with breaking news that someone had murdered Ann Widdecombe, and ended it with news that the person has been arrested for that murder. So yeah, thanks for coming. We'll be back next week and speak to you later. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.